Hello again, everyone. This will be part one of the Zenith Model 6S340 Chairside radio restore. This is probably the worst side that you're looking at right here. A lot of dings and scratches. Today I'm going to be disassembling the radio. We'll be doing an inspection of the chassis and see what we're up against as far as restoring this. And I'm anxious to get this out of this cabinet to look at that dial. I can get a reproduction dial to replace that with. That's probably what I'll have to do, but it'd be nice to be able to reuse that old dial. We'll see. Front of the radio really still looks pretty good. Of course, needs some refinishing. We do have a piece of veneer missing right here and over here, so we'll have to figure out something there. So let's get this up on the bench and get it taken apart and see what the inside looks like. And as you can see, we have two knobs that are broken. But I think those are available in the aftermarket. So we'll probably be finding a couple of knobs for that. Might just buy all four, because I'm sure the color won't match if you bought just the two center ones. Well, I have three of them off. And here's how I'm prizing them off. They're so tight. Just putting a straight slot screwdriver under them. And I'm just using this roll of tape to protect the bezel on the outside. There it is. It's a unique slot in the bottom of those knobs. They really fit tight. Now time to remove the four chassis screws. And the way I'm going to do that, I'll take these two out first. Then I'll lay the chassis down on this end where the screws are facing down. Let it hang over the edge of the bench here. And I'll take out those last two screws. And I've unplugged the speaker. So I think when I take those last screws out, that chassis should slide right out. Probably ought to get this speaker out of the way. I think I'm going to have to. It looks like the chassis won't come out. Be close, so I think I'm going to remove this speaker. And we'll just put the nuts back on the screws. Alright, we dropped. There's one of the screws. The other one dropped down on the chassis, so hopefully I can find it when I pull it out. Oh, no, there it is. Laid over to the side there. Alright, let's see if it'll come out now. The chassis looks really good shape. And even the preset assembly. It does plug in. You can see the three plugs right there. Alright, let's unplug the presets. And I marked the board. Here, 1, 2, 3. So that's number 3. Let's put a piece of tape on it. That's 3. There's 2. And I don't have to mark this last one. I know it's number 1 because it's only one left. Well, this dial is pretty rough. This tape, I think it came off the top to hold the glass piece in the cabinet. And there it is. It's still in there, and you can see some tape left over there. See, this is gold paint, and it's starting to rust. So probably the aftermarket dial is going to be the way to go on that. I'll clean it up, and first we'll get the radio playing and, you know, make sure it's okay, and then we'll worry about the dial later. So where do we begin? I think first I'm going to brush off this dial. That's the only bad thing about a Chairside. All the dirt and dust collect on the dial and around the controls because that's what's pointed up. I'm going to remove the dial because I don't want to take a chance on damaging this pointer. And I really like my new storage cabinets that I put up. Before I just had these sets sitting around on the floor, over in the corners. So now I've got them up off the floor. These 4 right here on that shelf, those 4, those are to be restored. And then I have another shelf over here that I just put up yesterday. Just more stuff on it. But really frees up my shop area. See, I've got a good space here that I can walk around in now and maneuver around. Alright, back to this dial. Got sidetracked there. Let's see if we can remove this pointer without tearing it up. I think I can take this has a sleeve on the back of it that just pushes on the tuning shafts, but I think I can take this screwdriver, kind of help it. Alright, so we'll definitely lay that aside and it will be safe. Now we'll remove the dial lamps. And I'm going to just take this dial off and set it aside too. Just put the screws back in the chassis. Let's examine that glass on the top of the cabinet. See if we can get it out without breaking it. There's some tabs here, 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 and there. And that's what holds the glass in. So looks like I'm going to have to take the bezel off on the front of the cabinet, which needs to come off anyway, so I think we'll do that next. Well, I got pretty lucky when I tipped this cabinet up to take the front bezel off. All 5 of the presets fell out. And of course hit the concrete floor and scattered in 5 different places. But I found them. There's the 5 presets. So now this bezel just has some screws. We'll get them off. And because the glass is fastened in the back of the bezel, I think I'm safe in taking it off. I think the glass will stay in there. But I have it on a rug just in case it falls out. Hopefully it'll just land on the rug. Here's everything that we've taken out. And to keep the pointer safe, I just took a piece of cardboard, punched a hole in it, and got it mounted down in it. So that's probably going to do it for the part 1 of the Chairside restore. We've done some disassembly. We got the bezel off, we got the speaker out, we got the chassis out, where we can do some repairs on it now. In the next video we'll dive into repairing this chassis and getting it to work. So I hope you've enjoyed part 1 of the Zenith Chairside restore. See you next time. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, and we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel. Thanks.